see, why isn't that working today? Okay, strange. Not seeing things as I normally do. But that's alright. Alright, doesn't matter. We'll keep going. Alright everybody, welcome to the stream this evening. It is a pleasure to be back streaming. I'm having a little bit of trouble signing in the way I normally do to my restream chat. Don't know why that's not working for me. So I'm just working on getting the comments up here. But if you are tuned in, please do leave a comment once I actually log in properly, like so. Because I'd love to know where you're listening from. And also I want to make sure to see all the happy birthdays. This is not ideal. I'm having serious technical issues. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. See, this is the behind the scenes that you guys get to see on Instagram. All the stuff that goes wrong, right? Instagram is easy. Just set it up, fire away. Okay, right. I can only hope that this is going to the right place. Let's see. Is this working properly? Something is seriously wrong. And I can't figure it out. But I will figure it out. Okay, let's try that. Alright, why can't I see any comments? Alright, this is annoying because I can't see the comments like I usually do. They're not coming up for me for some reason. Anyway, look, we'll forget about it for now. I can see that there are people watching, I just can't see what you're saying. So, I'll assume that they're all positive things. Anyway, to get us going, I'm going to play a little bit of Take On Me by Aha. Take On Me by Aha to kick things off this evening. So let's see. I have, as you can tell if you're watching from the start of the stream, I'm having some serious technical difficulties at the moment, and the stream is not working the way it normally works. But we'll get over that because it's my birthday, so I'm just going to chill out and enjoy myself. I wouldn't be able to read the comments if it was a live gig, would I? I will try in a little while, but I just want to get into the groove of things first. I haven't done a live stream since, I think since June. Possibly the end of May or June was the last live stream I did, so it's nice to get back into the swing of it. So over the course of this little mini concert, well, it's half of a normal concert, I suppose, a 45-minute, 50-minute set. I want to talk a little bit about my new signature model McNally guitar. I'm going to talk about some new music that I've been writing, and a couple of other exciting things as well. That arrangement of Take On Me by Aha was one of the things that I came up with and filmed during this mad lockdown. And the tab for it is now on musicnotes.com. That's a new partnership that I have with, they're the leading digital sheet music provider in the world, and they're stocking my tabs now of my guitar arrangements. So if you want to get any of the tabs for this kind of stuff, you can get it on musicnotes.com. So before we go any further talking about stuff, I think I'll play another one for you, just to settle into the swing of things a little bit more. Just bring up my reverb here. There we go, it's more like it. Alright, here is, from my album Rain Dance, here is Jumbo, by request. 1, 2, 3. Jumbo. That was the bonus track from the album Rain Dance, which I released earlier this year. Talk about great timing to release an album, huh? March and April of this year. Oh well. Even though I can't talk to you as normal this evening, which is annoying, I hope that everyone is getting on well. I've had a lot of messages from people recently saying about how this series of lockdowns and coronavirus restrictions is really affecting them mentally. Their mental health is affected by this. And I have a lot of friends who are going through an awful lot of issues relating to that. In particular musicians, because what we do is we perform. We write music. We, ideally to play it and perform it in front of people, and that's kind of what we get our high off. That's what we got the buzz off. And then, of course, when we can't do that, in a lot of situations, it's very, very tough. I know other countries are luckier that they can do outdoor concerts. We can't do that in Ireland. It rained all day here and it was freezing cold. So my message, I suppose, to anyone feeling like that is we're going to get through this. We're going to get to the other side of this. We are going to be able to tour again and perform again. We just have to stay positive as much as possible. It's definitely taken a toll on me. I don't feel as productive as I normally would. I don't feel as inspired because it's tough. It really is tough when there's, not a lot to look forward to until this whole pandemic situation clears up. But the message is that we're all in this together and we need to stick together. And we need to look out for each other. I've been making a conscious effort to start ringing all my friends kind of regularly because it's so important to have that human contact. It's really annoying me that I don't have my comments in front of me. I usually have all the comments on the screen and I can see how many people are watching. I just can't see what anyone's saying. So please make up for the lack of interaction by just bombarding the comments. And make it look nice and active for me. That can be your birthday present towards me. So I suppose it's time to talk about this. If you've been following my social media channels this week, you'll know that I've got a brand new signature guitar, and this is with McNally guitars. Let me just get this a bit better on the screen so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. That's more like it. That's McNally guitars, Kieran McNally guitars from County Armagh in Northern Ireland. And this is the new Shane Hennessy signature model, and this is a guitar that was developed in lockdown between England at the very beginning of the sort of pandemic. I went over to England where Kieran was living at the time and working in Canterbury, I think it was, somewhere close to there. And we sat down, we talked about what a stage guitar might look like and what I would need in a guitar. And so we went through a couple of different ideas. Luckily he had a lot of guitars ready to go out that were built, and so I got to try out a lot of them. And then over time we decided on the body shape, we decided on the woods in the guitar. It's a Sitka spruce top and a walnut back and sides. It's very, very lightweight, which I love. It's one of the lightest guitars I've ever played. And another important feature as well, of course, is the Udo Rossner pickup. There's a prototype pickup in this one at the moment, but it's his upcoming brackets guitar pickup system, a side-mounted system. And then in my other McNally guitar I've got behind me, I'll play that a little bit later on. It's got another one of the Udo Rossner pickups, which is called the Hash system. Both amazing guitar pickups. But rather than talk about the features, you can find out about all those features on Kieran's website. That's mcnallyguitars.com, and you'll find a section about my guitar, about the Shane Hennessy OM. But rather than explain all the features, I'd rather let you listen to how it actually sounds. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to play a little bit of Marrakesh. I've been asked when I put this out earlier on for people asking for requests. This was like the #1 most requested tune. So I'm going to put this out to anyone who requested it. Hope you enjoy it, and this is Marrakesh on my lovely new guitar. Marrakesh. Usually I ask for feedback about the quality of the stream and the sound and all that kind of stuff, and it's actually killing me that I'm not able to do that at the moment. So it's just something I have to deal with. It's just something I have to get over. I got a request for this earlier on. I've never played this on the live stream before, but I'm going to play it tonight. You may have seen this if you follow me on Instagram. This is my otamatone. And this is an instrument that was associated with Japan. I'm not sure that it's Japanese, but it's definitely associated with Japan. But it makes a sort of a strange sound, I suppose you could call it. It's a little bit like a stylophone, if you know what one of those is, or are. And so you put your finger here, and it makes noise in different pitches. And then you can open his mouth as well. He's like a little smiley face down here. You can open that up so you can... like one of those. So I've been taking requests on Instagram for the last while for different tunes that people want to hear, and like the range is quite big on this. You can get low notes, or you can go really high as well. So the request that I got earlier was to play Happy Birthday to myself, and given that we're in lockdown and it's just me and my girlfriend in the house here, I'm going to play a very lonely Happy Birthday to myself, if you'll allow me the what's the word? The pleasure, I suppose. And I think that's enough of that. But that is my otamatone. I hope you enjoy. I will not be that on tour, don't worry. The next time you see me, I won't have an otamatone set. So, another thing I wanted to talk about this evening is that I've got another album coming out very soon. It'll be out before Christmas, and it's called Idirheol. Idirheol is an Irish word meaning a musical interlude. And at the beginning of this year I was lucky enough to get some funding from the Arts Council in Ireland. And the proposal that I put to them was that I wanted to write some music that was inspired by Irish traditional music, and I wanted to write it for solo guitar. So while there's an awful lot of music played on the guitar in the trad world, there's not so much of it that's composed for the guitar. So that's kind of the brief that I gave myself. And I want to play one of the tracks from it for you. This is a sort of a premiere. I haven't played this for anybody yet, so you're going to be the first person or first people to hear it. And it's in an alternate tuning. It's in CGD-GAD. That's what it ended up being in for any of the guitar players, this track. But the idea starts with the traditional jig called St. Patrick's Day, and I wanted to use that as a sort of an expression of what I felt that the initial COVID lockdown was like. Here in Ireland, everything shut down just before St. Patrick's Day, so for months the shop fronts and all the stores and all the stuff on the street was a lot of green, a lot of Irish flags, a lot of leprechauns and shamrocks and stuff, and it felt like St. Patrick's Day was being stretched out. So I took that idea of stretching St. Patrick's Day out, and I tried to write an accompanying piece to it to kind of, that sounds a bit more wild or sort of out of control, and then to throw in that St. Patrick's Day idea every now and again. Just to reaffirm the fact that, you know, we were heading towards, you know, something that we celebrate every year, and all of a sudden it was just gone. And then has a sort of a hopeful lift up at the end, you know, in the hope that we're going to get out of this COVID madness before too long. So here it is. Haven't been this nervous playing a piece of music in a long time, but I'm looking forward to giving it its debut here on my stream, and thank you so much for watching. I should have said before now that if you're in a giving mood and you feel like helping out an independent musician such as myself, I've got my tip jar links just down here on the screen. It's shanehennessy.ie/tipjar, or I've also got the usual PayPal option as well, paypal.me/shanehennessy, or best thing of all, just buy a CD. That helps the most. Buy it for one of your friends, give it to your family, whatever it might be. So anyway, back to some music. Here it is. This one's called Summer Anywhere from my upcoming album. There you go, Summer Anywhere. I hope the sound is coming across okay. I hope you can hear all of that. Because, yeah, as I set up everything today, I just knew something wasn't sounding or connecting the right way. So I hope that everything is coming across the way I'm hearing it in my headphones, on your end of the screen, wherever you might be. Well, I'd love to know what you think of that piece of music. If you heard it, please leave a comment and tell me what you think of it, because the whole album is going to sound very similar to that. A lot of different Irish pieces, that most of which I've written, some of which I've arranged and kind of put my own spin on, but most of the album I've composed completely from scratch. So there you go. That was called Summer Anywhere, taken from the Seamus Heaney line: "If we can winter this one out, we can summer anywhere." So, next on my list, I made a little set list earlier of requests that I was getting from, mainly from Instagram and Facebook, and a couple of people from my mailing list as well. If you haven't signed up there, head over to my website, shanehennessy.ie, and you'll find my mailing list, where I keep people up to date on everything that's going on. And one of the things that I wanted to bring to your attention was a partnership that I've started with TrueFire.com. Now, this isn't what I'm going to talk about, isn't actually live yet, but I wanted to tell you about it, so that you'll be aware of it when it does go live. For those of you who don't know, TrueFire are one of the leading music education brands in the world, and they've got this amazing online platform where they've got hundreds of thousands of lessons. It's insane how much content is on TrueFire.com. But they've asked me to come on board as one of their official educators, which is a huge honour, because I'm up there with the likes of Robin Ford and Tommy Emmanuel and my friend Joe Robinson and Andy McKee. So I'm really, really excited to be an official educator on TrueFire, and I'm going to be launching my channel within the next couple of weeks. And I wanted to give you sort of a sneak peek of what that actually looks like, and this is going to be it. This is Shane's fretboard atlas, which is going to be up on TrueFire.com. And the idea behind the fretboard atlas, is that it's going to be a sort of a community that I run, where I'm going to be uploading videos every week. So it's going to be aimed at everyone, again, aimed at beginners, intermediates, advanced, and kind of going through techniques via songs. So I want to be able to build up people's repertoire, introduce them to Irish music the way I learned it, introduce them to fingerstyle guitar the way I learned it, move on to more complex things. If you're looking at doing bluegrass or jazz, any kind of genre of music that I'm able to teach, I'm opening the whole book up there, leaving everything on the table. So I hope that if you're interested in that side of things, that you'll be able to join me over on TrueFire.com. As I said, the channel isn't live yet, but it will be going live in a matter of weeks. And as I said, I'm going to be very active on there in terms of a couple of videos every week, teaching everything and anything that I can possibly share, because if it's one thing that I've realised since taking on more teaching in the lockdown, is that I actually love it. I love being able to show other people, kind of, unlock the, cause those light bulb moments in people's heads. So, moving on from there, we will keep going. Where is all my stuff today? Everything is everywhere. What else request for? Oh yeah, Edna in Oklahoma has requested my tune Elisola from Rain Dance, so I'd be more than happy to play that. I also got a lot of requests for Sailing to Shore, so I think what I might do is I might try and roll them into one, if that's possible, and play a little bit of each. Sailing to Shore is a tune that I love playing, and it seems to resonate with a lot of people. As I said, in the current climate, I think it may even resonate a little bit more. So, hope you enjoy this, everybody. This is Sailing to Shore and Elisola. there. A little bit of Lisola and Sailing to Shore together. Hope you enjoyed that one. Usually I'd be asking people for their recommendations in terms of, what you'd like to hear next or any of that kind of thing. And I said it a little bit earlier on, it is annoying me an awful lot that I can't do that, especially today. But we'll get over it. We'll live and learn. The next time will be better. Okay, so moving on. What do we do next? I got a couple of requests for Walk Between the Raindrops earlier as well, so I think I'll go and do that one next. You may have seen during the week that I filmed the only thing I've done since March outside my own home is I went up to Dublin when things were fairly quiet in around August or so and case numbers were low here, and the United States of America Embassy in Dublin invited me to be part of their Creative Minds series. So they asked me to do an interview about which American artists have influenced me, and there are countless numbers of them, of course. But I focused in mainly on Chet Atkins and James Taylor, people who've had a huge effect on me musically. And they asked me if I'd come up to the Grand Social in Dublin and record a couple of pieces. So I think the first two of those have gone up so far. One is a video as an interview, and another is a version of Walk Between the Raindrops. So if you check that out on YouTube, unfortunately they've spelled my name incorrectly. They put an extra E at the end, which doesn't need to be there. So you'll find it that way. You search my name and an extra E in it, and Walk Between the Raindrops. But I'm going to do a version of it for you now, and I think Joel Keeley asked me for this one, if I'm not wrong. Somebody else asked me for it on Instagram as well, but I didn't write it down. But I think, Joel, you asked me for this one, so this one is going out to you. Walk Between the Raindrops by Donald Fagen.
Shadow across the blue Miami sky as we hit the causeway by the big hotels. Yeah, we fucked. Now I can't remember why. And after all the words were said and tears were gone, we vowed to never say goodbye. We could hear those sounds of thunder. We could hear the regulars rush the big hotels. We kissed again, and as the showers swept the Florida shore, you open your umbrella, but you walk between the raindrops back to your door. Between the raindrops back to the door. In my dreams, I still hear those clouds of thunder. I still hear the regulars rush those big hotels. The happy day when we find each other on that Florida shore. You open your umbrella, you walk between the raindrops back to your door. Yeah, you walk between the raindrops, between the raindrops, walk between the raindrops back to your door.
Walk Between the Raindrops. Hope you enjoyed that one, folks, from Donald Fagen's album The Nightfly. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me for my birthday stream. It was nice to get back and do a live stream again. I don't think I need this right now. It was lovely to get back and do a live stream again. I hope to do one again very soon. Excuse me. Hope to do one again very soon. I don't have a date set, but if there's anything you'd like to hear in an upcoming live stream or something you want me to do a live stream about, be sure to let me know, and I will try and cover it as much as possible. There'll also be a charity live stream before the end of the year. Again, I'm working on dates for all of those at the moment, but I'm definitely sure that I want to do something to help people as much as I can during this pandemic, because people have been very, very good to me in terms of supporting me throughout, you know, by buying CDs, buying guitar tabs, you know, all these live streams as well. The donations into the tip jar have been very generous, and it's really kept me going throughout this period of lockdown for it's what seems like the whole world, minus New Zealand and Taiwan at the moment. And I hope that more than anything that, you know, the world is in a bit of a mad place right now, and it seems like there's an awful lot of bad news, but the one thing that musicians can bring to everybody is a little reprieve from all the madness. You know, I look at my timelines every day, and you know, there's plenty of stuff about the, you know, the US election and COVID and what's happening with Brexit and Britain, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes you just need a break away from it. And the best thing you can do for your own head is to find a musician and get stuck in. Get absolutely, you know, listen to their music, listen to the words, listen to the songs, listen to the emotions. Because that can take us out of it, you know. I guarantee you not at one point during all of this evening did you think about any of that stuff, and that's the power of music, you know. Maybe instead of politicians, you know, had the UN, we need them all to have jam sessions instead, you know, take out guitars and work out global problems that way. They'd probably get on a lot better with each other. So I just want to say to everyone again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to be back doing one of these again soon. I am looking forward to reading all of your comments after this is over. I'm going to go through them all and try and respond to as many people as I can. But thank you so much, everybody, and I think I will leave you with a little bit of Live and Let Die. And this one goes out to Alex Burden, if he's watching, via Kevin Murphy. And Kevin made sure to tell me to ask Alex if he's wearing white socks or not. I'm sure that has some significance to you. I don't know, I wasn't privy to the joke, but if you're wearing white socks, let us know in a comment. Alright, so I'm going to leave you with this one, everyone. This is Live and Let Die, by originally by Paul McCartney and Wings. And just a huge thank you as well before I play this to Kieran McNally for these two fantastic guitars. I didn't get around to playing the other guitar, I have it behind me here, but you'll see it in that US Embassy video of Walk Between the Raindrops. It's a stunning guitar. These guitars are available at the moment. They're going out to some of the McNally dealers around the world. I know there's one going to Making Music in Gorey in County Wexford. There's also one going to the Fellowship of Acoustics, who I believe are in the Netherlands. And if you look at Kieran McNally's website, which is mcnallyguitars.com, you'll find all the information about them there. So, without further ado, a little bit of Live and Let Die. And again, thank you everybody for watching. I will see you all again very, very soon.